Nerd Reactor. Roll on.
Hey guys, this is Nerd Reactor. I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to be talking about a little movie called the Fantastic Four reboot, directed by Josh Trank.
Yeah, we just saw that. What'd you think, John?
I thought it was meh. It's not great. It's not like as bad as other superhero films.
But that's not saying much.
It's not saying much.
Yeah,
no.
we went to go see it tonight, and we actually, even better, we got an introduction by Josh Trank himself, the man, director.
Yeah.
And Toby Kebbell. Yes,
Toby, the guy that plays Dr. Doom in the movie.
Yeah, he was there, and they introduced the movie to us, and they just, played the movie. But overall, meh.
Let's talk about the highlights, right? Fantastic Four. If you know anything about Fantastic Four, Dr. Doom's real name is Victor Von Doom. My highlight is knowing that that's his real name. And you're like, well, of course it should be his real name. Why else would it be something else? Because rumor has it that it was going to be Victor Domashev. But yeah, this is true to his character, and he's from Latvia. So I was happy about that.
Yeah.
But that's kind of sad that that's like one of the highlights, like just knowing that that's his background.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick out what's good in this movie. They had potential to do a lot of stuff with it. I mean, they're starting fresh, you got a perfect chance to make this good, and it was just really awkward, and it just didn't feel right. The chemistry was off, right, John?
Yeah, the chemistry, you didn't really feel like the chemistry between best friends, Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. They tried to set it up when they were younger, grade school, and then 7 years later in high school, but it just feels like they're acquaintances, they're just really there. They haven't done much bonding, other than like, oh, I'll come by, I'll help you build that thing while I watch.
Yeah, like one of the things that one of our friends says, it feels very generic. It feels like a generic sci-fi film, and it does. It just feels there's a point where the movie becomes superhero, and we'll probably talk about that later, but yeah, like the build-up, it's like, I am this person, blah 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 blah, I'm super smart, we're gonna work together as a team to build this machine. It reminds me of like a lot of time machine movies, or like Portal movies, where people like work together. We're gonna work together and we're gonna do this, and it just felt very generic. And one of the things that fans of Fantastic Four know is the love triangle between Reed, Dr. Doom, and Susan Storm. And this is
it a love triangle thing?
It's not really, but obviously Dr. Doom just like tries to wedge himself in between the two of them. I mean, he's definitely jealous, and it's hinted at, but it's really like an afterthought. It really doesn't feel genuine.
I don't even know why they added it in there. It's like a subplot that isn't really necessary. Because all you want, like Dr. Doom, the thing is, he doesn't like Reed Richards because they're competing against, who's smarter. So that's it. That's all you have to do. Here, they kind of talked about it, but they should have played more on that, just to show like there is tension between them. It's just, in this version, it's just Dr. Doom just wanting to just destroy the world. That's it.
Yeah, and the way that they do that, like the way they change him from friend Victor Von Doom to Dr. Doom, is so like left turn. Like,
but was he a friend to begin with?
It's not a plot or a thought out plot. It's just kind of thrown out there, and it's just like he just shows up and now he's a bad guy.
Yeah. And if you're a fan of Dr. Doom, you're a fan of his classic look, be prepared to be disappointed because he's, I don't know, what is he? It reminds me of like, I don't know, like Superman 2 or 3, where you become like a robot.
Oh, the cyborg chick?
It's just cyborg chick. It just feels weird. Like, what? He's got glowing eyes, and he's got like telekinesis. It's just, what is going on?
There was the cool scene was, okay, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, there are some cool scenes where he's actually doing some cool stuff, I guess I could say, without spoiling too much. But other than that, he just looks weird. Yeah. It's like a weird costume.
Yeah, so Dr. Doom, I wasn't happy with it. You're not happy with it. Ben Grimm, your thoughts of him as the Thing?
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. He's he's not the Ben Grimm you know. And there's one point in the movie where he does say clobbering time. It just feels really forced because the way that they built his character just doesn't make sense to where he would say this, because he's almost the same as Reed Richards, where he's just like, he doesn't say much, he's kind of awkward, and then like all of a sudden out of nowhere he just throws out it's clobbering time, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like they've built this character up to this point where you'd be like, yeah, I can see him saying that. It just feels like fan service, like unnecessary.
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards? Plain. Boring.
Well, his character is kind of boring and plain.
Wait, would you say he's a good leader? Like, from what you've seen?
From what we've seen from the movie, he's not a good leader. He does questionable things. And so, yeah, moving on. Sue Storm.
She's...
Junior, she hasn't done much to stand out.
I guess she's very confident in her abilities as a scientist. So it's kind of, I guess it's kind of cool. The whole special effects with her force field just felt like, it just looked weird. It kind of reminded me of Wizard of Oz, and like the
because she's floating. Yeah, she's floating with the bubble. So that's, yeah, it's just her powers are crazy. They're pretty powerful.
Yeah.
But she's been powerful, like, out of the group. Like she can like put a bubble inside your what is it, your lungs or whatever, and expand it, and you would explode. And like,
that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Why wasn't that in the movie?
It would be a horror movie, but this movie did have certain parts that felt like a horror movie. Johnny Storm.
He could have been not Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
No offense to Michael B. Jordan. No offense to anybody that says like, oh, it's fine. He could be black or white. That's not the problem. The problem is that they gave him nothing. And Michael B. Jordan is a great actor. If you've seen Fruitvale Station, if you've seen any of his other work, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Creed, the movie where he plays Apollo Creed's son and he's trained by Rocky. They gave him nothing. Like, he was just kind of like, he had that scene where he's drifting cars, and it's just kind of weird. Like, he's a rebel. Like, they had to show that he's like that go-getter, and it turns out he's actually a really good scientist, which is kind of like weird. Like, they show.
Or not scientist, but more like an engineer, being able to build certain things.
Yeah, I think they just kind of put that in there in order to like seem like he had reason to be there with the team developing the machine.
Yeah,
but he's not charismatic. He's not the Johnny Storm that you would come to know and love. Like, even you would say Chris Evans did a better job.
I think Chris Evans did a better job as Johnny Storm.
And it's not because he's white, right?
It's not because he's white. It's just like the family to get along and together. You just love watching them in the first movie, even though like the movie wasn't that great. But I enjoyed their interactions.
So overall, John, is this a good movie? Is this something that you would recommend somebody to at least watch, even if it's not in the theaters?
I would recommend this only if you've seen the trailer and it looks like you enjoyed it. Maybe you might like this, but if you're watching it, it's like, oh, this looks dumb. The tone is off and everything about it just doesn't feel like a Fantastic Four vibe to it. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. We both tried to go in there with like open minds and just try to take it for what it is, not think about all the reports that have come out, and it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. By the end, we weren't clapping, and there were people clapping.
Yeah, so some people did like it. So you may like it. But
it wasn't us.
It wasn't us. So we don't recommend the movie. But if you do watch it, let us know what you guys think on the comment section below. And with that, sayonara.
Take care.